This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
Our CES coverage is also sponsored in part by GoDaddy.com. Get domain names, cloud hosting, and dedicated servers. All easy to manage and configure. GoDaddy has all your web needs. Visit TPN.TV/GoDaddy for special CES offers.
Our next guest is Mr. Frank Smith from a company called Wiex, Director of Sales, University of Georgia graduate, and 3 daughters under the age of 8. Let me tell you.
God bless you.
Even if they're that young, when they get older, they're still a blessing.
That's right. They are.
Indeed,
they really are.
Indeed. So you've got a whole table full of cool things here. Tell us about it.
I do. Well, our company is called Wiex. We are actually one of the lead manufacturers of in-building cellular solutions to help increase cellular signal. Because we've all been in places that you miss and drop calls, you're receiving slow data speeds because of the weak signal inside. And that's caused from whether it be the building construction or the proximity to the nearest tower being a long distance away. So what the Z-Boost do, they actually increase that indoor cellular signal so you can enjoy your mobile devices and you don't have to worry about dropped or missed calls or slow data because they're actually a bidirectional amplifier to help increase that indoor cellular signal.
Okay. So it's acting as a repeater. It's able to amplify. You have a good receiver outside where it has clear path to the cellular tower,
Exactly
and then it
right.
retransmits
Exactly right.
both ways.
That's right. Exactly right. Here's an example of one of our external
Let's pull some
antennas.
things over on the product camera here. If you watch the monitor on the right-hand side,
Okay.
that's what folks will see.
Okay.
There we go. So now we've got an antenna, and
That's right.
looks like a loading coil here and here to make it electrically longer then, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So that is the signal antenna, which captures that signal from the outside or in the attic or wherever you have at least 2 bars worth of signal, transmits that signal through some coax cable down to the base unit amplifier here, which you would put in a room or in the area where you want to see the improved coverage. It takes it, boosts it, and then broadcasts it wirelessly to your mobile device.
Ah, okay. Now, but this is still cellular bands coming off the transmitter at this point.
That's correct. This is our brand new 4G LTE for Verizon. So this is going to take the Verizon signal and help increase your data speed on all your Verizon LTE devices.
Okay.
So,
and you have to be careful with carriers because of different licensing bands, right?
right, you do, and these are FCC accredited, so there's no issue with that. And we actually take extra steps and use patent pending technology to ensure that they don't cause any interference on any carrier's network. So you're right, that's very important.
Yeah. So what are some of the challenges where you have to cover both 3G and LTE cellular service?
Yeah, well, the carriers don't make it easy on us.
Yeah, they surely don't.
With all the rollout and the different technologies that they're coming out with, and we're here to respond to the bell. And what we've done is we've actually created an upgrade kit to actually use in conjunction with our 2G, 3G solution, our best-selling Wiex 545. So you can use it in conjunction with the 4G LTE booster, making it one of the most quad-band one of the most cost-effective quad-band solutions that is out there today.
Okay.
So you can bring in both 3G and 4G LTE for Verizon with the Z-Boost Data Blast, and then we'll actually have the AT&T LTE version here in about 8 weeks, pending FCC accreditation.
Well, will that become a quint band then? Will that become a 5-band system?
Almost quad-band.
It will be a quad band.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
Now,
Yeah.
if I had several phones, I have one, my wife has one, my kids have one, we all live in the same house, one unit will enhance the signal. You don't have to buy one per phone.
Oh, absolutely not. Anything that's in range of the device, of the Z-Boost, it will
So if you had a
enhance.
company and there were multiple people in the company and you were downstairs per se, this is the device, the type of device that you would use to enhance that.
Exactly right. And then we have higher gain directional antennas that also help with covering larger spaces and penetrating floors and walls to help get those more larger spaces.
Yeah, see, that was a question I had in warehouse spaces where you've got a lot of forklift traffic, you've got just a lot of geography to cover. Can you put several of these into the space, or do you get that range extension purely through passive device through antenna system?
No, you can. You can put individual devices, separate individual devices, all throughout the facility, and then we also have our commercial division, which uses a uniquely distributed amplifier system, where with one antenna on the roof and then one network amplifier, and then you can cascade out to multiple coverage amplifiers to put exactly where you need the coverage inside the factory. So, or inside hospitals or government facilities, schools, we do it all. And we can do challenging interior spaces because of its customizability, because you can just, all you have to do is run coax cable to wherever you need those additional amplifiers. So you can, it's very easy to put those additional drops exactly where you need the increase in coverage.
One thing that's interesting that our audience probably, without getting crazy technical, but you know, the design of this isn't to be cool looking. This is actually mathematically calculated out very accurately.
That's right.
And not only are you getting the increased length by curling it, but there's an induction formula in here and all kinds of resonance that's going on that tunes these. So if you're thinking, well, gee, you know, a lot of people say I can unscrew this here with the pin and just stick in a longer curtain rod.
Right.
I'm going to get a better signal. But these are very intricate, highly tuned pieces for a particular frequency, correct?
Exactly right. From 700 megahertz all the way up to 2200.
There you go.
So is this intended to be user installable?
Yes.
It is.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, DIY, do it yourself consumers, as well as then going up to the custom installers as well, and home automation professionals install them as well for those types of customers too.
Okay. So, but this right now for LTE is only for Verizon.
That's right.
Only for Verizon. So
For
other
Verizon,
carriers at a later point.
Exactly. For Verizon and AT&T coming down the line and others.
If I wanted to buy, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Just curious the price point on this and the availability.
Sure. On the upgrade, the Z-Boost Data Blast upgrade is $249.99. And you can expect the faster indoor cellular data speeds on 4G LTE for Verizon, and they are currently shipping.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Now, this appears to be a mobile device, huh?
That's right, because we want to use our smartphones wherever we go.
Let's see if we can bring it up here on the close cam and take a quick look. Let's see. Black device means we need to put white paper there again.
Okay.
Okay. So this looks like a cradle, huh?
That's right, cradle solution. Similar design where you have an external antenna that's capturing signal, bringing it into the base unit amplifier here, a bidirectional amplifier in this small housing. So you can just slide your phone right in when you get in your automobile, your vehicle, and it's going to boost your coverage. So more miles of uninterrupted coverage while you're driving down the street or through mountains or through hills, whatever the case may be, this can keep you connected while driving. Has adjustable arms that fit most any phone.
Right, along the side here.
That's right. And then it has a port here on the left-hand side, so you can also charge your phone at the same time, since you're taking up one of the 12-volt.
All right, and I see a USB port.
That's right.
On this side here as well. Is that for charging? Can you run two devices? Can you charge two devices?
Not two devices, but you can with one, because the one port right into it.
Oh, okay. So you've got a standard USB and a mini USB.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
Right.
In areas where you know you have dropout, like there's certain areas where I know when I drive the next half mile, I'm done.
That's right.
Will that work in those situations?
It will, as long as there's enough signal outside to pick up. It's a funny story because our VP of marketing has that same issue on her way to work. There's about a 3-minute dead zone. And then once you put in this device, all of a sudden that dead zone went away. So now when I call her,
that's interesting.
She can't hide anymore.
Doesn't have the excuse anymore.
That's right. There's no
now,
more
will these
excuses.
work in Scranton, Pennsylvania? That's
they should. If there's enough signal outside of Scranton, Pennsylvania,
a lot of dead spots there.
Okay. Absolutely.
So who is this target? This is targeted to road warriors or RVers. Who would find this particularly useful?
Absolutely. RVers, road warriors, sales professionals, anybody who relies on their phone for critical communication, which is almost everybody now, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
So really, anybody in suburban or rural areas where miss and drop calls are frequented, I mean, this is a device to keep you connected.
Well, or in heavy metro areas, which can be some of the worst.
Sure.
In spite of all of the infrastructure that's around you, you've got tremendous
downtown Manhattan
data requirements.
Right. Big buildings, blocking
Just forget
signal.
I remember the first time I drove there with my GPS on, because I don't know where I'm going most of the time. When I got in, everything was working fine. As soon as I got in Manhattan, that GPS off.
That was it.
Just would not work.
Okay, well, Frank, I want to thank you for joining. Did we talk about the price point on this? I don't think we did.
No, the price point of this, MSRP of $149.99, and those are currently shipping as well, the Z-Boost Z-Force.
Okay, and where's the best place for people to go to find out more information about your products?
Our website, www.wi-ex.com, Wiex.com.
Wiex.com. Thanks for joining us very much, and have a good show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Frank. All right, bye.
Nice meeting you.
You too. Thank you.
You know,
interesting devices.
They are, and very important devices, because more and more, just as people in their personal life have cut that line, no copper into the house, Many small businesses have taken a look at that PBX bill and they say, why should I spend hundreds of dollars a month
Absolutely.
when I can provide smartphones to my employees and have all the benefits
Absolutely.
of that? But you got to have that carrier coverage in areas that now your business is depending upon.
I have to laugh about the coil of the antenna. I remember someone that I know had purchased a device similar to that, and they weren't getting the coverage they anticipated. So they took the little set screw and they got a coat hanger, and he swore that that increased the reception.
Well, you know that would work at maybe lower frequencies, but as soon as you begin to get into common cellular frequencies,
a lot of math in that,
and most particularly PCS frequencies,
yep,
in
a lot
the
of
2
math
gigahertz region, you better be good at trimming to make that work. We need to talk about something right now. That is the folks at GoDaddy.com. Giving you a chance to say hello to your customers with a beautiful website. Now, if I told you that there was a way that you could focus on your business and not spend a lot of time, not a lot of
great-looking site.
Get a great-looking site, not spend a lot of time focusing on the mechanics of it,
yep.
You'd want to hear about that.
I bet you I would.
Yeah, and actually, that's something that we can highly recommend because GoDaddy's Web Builder product has enabled anyone to set up a website. Very simple, drag and drop.
You don't have to be a professional. What's nice about this, if you were ever contemplating doing a website, I think we have a phenomenal discount. Like, I've never heard of this discount.
We do indeed. And let me flip over through my notes here. I will soon learn this code.
I believe it's 50%.
The code is WST50.
And that saves you 50%. If you were ever contemplating doing a website and you were a little intimidated about it, believe me, this is your chance because they've got royalty-free art.
Yep.
They've got, I think, 300 templates.
Over 300 templates.
Even the gadget professor would find 1 out of 300 that he would like.
Exactly. That is GoDaddy.com website builder. The code WST50.
This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.